And Russia claims to have captured the village in Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia region, and this is at least as the latest attacks on Kiev left hundreds of buildings without power. Ukraine's army claimed a strike on a key oil terminal in Russia. Russia's army chief, Valery Gerasimov, visited his troops on the front lines and said that Kremlin's forces seized a dozen eastern villages in February, despite severe winter conditions. The visit by the Russian army chief comes days before US-mediated talks with Kiev in Geneva.
The East Force Group is advancing in the eastern part of the Zaporizhzhia region. In an attempt to halt our advance, the enemy command has redeployed its most trained assault units from other areas to this area. The group's units are confidently repelling enemy attacks. Enemy units are suffering significant losses. In February, the settlements of Starukrainka, Pridorozhnoye, Zaliznichnoye, and Tsvetkovo, within the East Force Group's area of responsibility, came under our control.
Russia controls about 75% of the Zaporizhzhia region, but battle lines have been largely static since 2022 until recent Russian advances. General Gerasimov also said that Moscow's troops were moving in the direction of Sloviansk and were expanding the security zone in border areas of Sumy and Kharkiv.
The North Troop Grouping continues expanding the security zone in the border areas of Sumy and Kharkiv regions. The forces of the Southern Grouping are advancing towards Sloviansk.
The pace of Moscow's advance picked up in autumn, but Russia has not reached its goal to seize the Donetsk region in 4 years of war. Russia demands that Kiev withdraw from the Donetsk region for any deal to end the conflict, the terms which are unacceptable to Ukraine. Territorial issues still remain key concerns in these negotiation talks. Meanwhile, Ukraine's army said that it had hit a key oil terminal and a Pantsir air defense system in southern Russia near Crimea. Ukraine said that the strike was part of measures to reduce the offensive and economic potential of the Russian forces. The governor of the Russian border region of Bryansk said 5 municipalities and part of the regional capital, they were left without heat and electricity after an attack on Sunday. He briefed that more than 100 firefighters were deployed to extinguish several fires in the aftermath of the attack. On the other hand, authorities in Kiev have said that around 1,100 residential buildings and 500 other buildings were still without heat in the capital after an overnight Russian attack. Ukraine's Deputy Prime Minister Alexei Kuleba said that Russian strikes had also damaged railroad infrastructure in the southern region of Odessa and central eastern region of Dnipropetrovsk. Along with this, preparations are underway in Geneva for another round of US-brokered peace talks between envoys from Russia and Ukraine. The Russian state news agency has reported that the issue of an energy ceasefire will be raised during these talks scheduled for February 17th and 18th in Geneva.